Hey guys, my name is Elizabeth. After reading this week's chapter and reflecting on it, I think historical context is really important to know. If you think about it in a way, it's almost like when you open your Bible, you put yourself into the character's perspective. And if you don't know the context or the culture or um, the time period, it can be really confusing to try to understand what is being said and why what is happening at that time. Um, and so it's kind of like going into it. No, if you go into it without the context, you just get confused and you really don't learn anything out of it, which is not great because when you read the Bible, you want to learn more. So one thing that I think would be really smart and I would recommend is to try to get some knowledge on the context of whatever book or whatever passage it is you're reading. When you get the context of the passage, it helps you understand why what happened. Like why a certain group was disliked at this certain point in this time period, or why it was so hard, like life was hard or something. Like for me, I like to try to get a little context on whatever it is I'm reading. So I actually have a Bible that kind of gives me a little summary before I read the book. So like for Matthew, like it'll give me like a little summary and kind of give me context within itself of why what was happening at that time period was happening, what the book itself is about, and just like some kind of like major some characters or something that I like, little key points that are very important. And I think that's really important. And like kind of like it said in the book, it says, quote, "Imagine trying to play chess without the board. You'd be lost. To understand the moves in the Bible, you need to see and understand the board." So a good habit to develop when reading the Bible is to ask, where is this taking place? And end quote. And I feel like that is really important and like such a good quote to keep, because it's like you do want to understand the Bible and it kind of really is as it says it is. I also don't think it's possible to read the Bible responsibly without knowing or appreciating the world behind it. I mean, you can read it, but you wouldn't be reading it responsibly, and you wouldn't really understand it without the context of the people and the culture and the time that it happened in order to read it responsibly.